Chapter title: The Dragon's Fury. Daenerys Targaryen stood atop the walls of Mirian, watching as her armies clashed against the forces of Yunkai. The battle had been raging for hours, and it seemed as though the fighting would never end. Daenerys had been forced to make difficult decisions in the lead-up to the battle. She had ordered her dragons to burn the ships of Yunkai, knowing that it would kill countless soldiers and civilians. It was a brutal move, but Daenerys knew that she needed to show her enemies that she was not to be trifled with. As the battle raged on, Daenerys saw her armies begin to falter. The soldiers of Yunkai were fierce and well-trained, and they seemed to be gaining the upper hand. Daenerys knew that she needed to take action, and she did not hesitate. With a fierce cry, Daenerys mounted her dragon, Drogon, and soared into the sky. She could feel the heat of his flames on her face as she unleashed a torrent of fire upon the armies below. The soldiers of Yunkai scattered, screaming in terror as they were engulfed in flames. Daenerys knew that she had to act quickly. She guided Drogon down to the ground, where she could see the enemy commanders rallying their troops. With a fierce determination, she charged forward, her sword raised high. The fighting was fierce, but Daenerys was fueled by a fury that she had never felt before. She had come too far to be defeated now, and she knew that her enemies would pay dearly for their insolence. The battle raged on for what felt like hours, but in the end, it was Daenerys and her armies who emerged victorious. The soldiers of Yunkai were defeated, and the city lay in ruins. But Daenerys knew that the cost of victory had been high. As she stood among the rubble of the city, Daenerys felt a sense of sorrow and regret. She had done what she had to do to win the battle, but she knew that her actions had caused untold suffering and death. She vowed to herself that she would be more careful in the future, that she would find a way to win her wars without resorting to such brutal tactics. But for now, Daenerys could only stand and watch as the smoke rose from the ruins of Mirian. She had won the battle, but she knew that the war was far from over. The road ahead was long and difficult, and Daenerys knew that she would need all the strength and courage she could muster to see it through.